yesterday, or 2 days ago, very recently, end of November, 30th, 29th, 30th, Blitz came out on early access on Steam. I was on Steam purchasing some other stuff, and I saw this, and they got me. They got me. I don't know how else to describe it. I was there. I was picking up the new Turok remake from Night Dive Studios. We got all 3 of the original Turok games now, the PlayStation ones. Can't wait to go through those. Big childhood favorites of mine. And I ended up picking up, they got me. I got Blitz and I got a couple other games. I spent like $45 more than I have to spend on video games, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Blitz is a deck building roguelike kind of game. So I haven't played Fables yet. This is I guess a campaign style one. But I did play Tusk Tales a few times. I did like 6 hours. I was like, let's do one go through. Next thing you know, it's like 2 o'clock at night. So let's go through this again. I unlocked a character. So I've got 2 characters now. But I haven't actually played a full game with them. So I just got Juniper, a foresty, poisony playstyle. And I did some unlocks. Got some more health. Unlocked another relic slot. I've got Juniper. Let's go. Let's see. It's a very interesting game, very fun game. You got different locales you can adventure through as well. And each of these has other like maps that you can progress through. So I've beaten this one, so now I should be able to go to this one. Finish with any balanced mercenary. Oh, maybe not. No, that's to complete this. That's not to unlock it. So completion, finish with any mercenary. I did that. Ruinous Reef. So, deck builder, basically you've got 2 rows on your side of the board, 2 rows on the other side of the board. You play minions on the spots on your side of the board. They attack automatically each turn, whatever's in front of them. And there's spells and traps and relics and a bunch of other stuff. So let's go through. I'll kind of explain as we go through. I'll talk about it. This Blitz burst stuff I haven't gotten to yet. I don't think it's far enough in. I don't understand that aspect of it. I mean, it's pretty simple. It seems pretty simple. It looks straightforward. Each Blitz burst thing that I've seen has a countdown requirement on it, and then something it does. But it's never actually come up in gameplay yet. And so at the end of each run, you get husks that let you purchase permanent upgrades for the different characters. One thing to kind of make you aware of is that each space has arrows. So it's not quite as obvious necessarily when you're first starting out, but like when you pick your path, it's not just, oh, I can go to whatever's above me or whatever's, the next row. There's arrows. Like this one, if you go into this trinket shop space, for example, you can your next move is going to this battle. You can't go to this battle. And even though these are the same, battle icons, these are going to be battles no matter which one on this row you go to. If you look, they've got different ones. So this one's Bloodtooth, Salty Rogue, Shutter Shade, so you'll know what to expect a little bit going into them. So like same with this one, like this campfire right here, you can only go up, but if you're on the Prize Emporium event slot here, you can go to the top or you can go up over there. So you've got different options. And so planning your way through this, if you're one that wants to like sit down and kind of really see what path you're going to go to get to the end here, it's minuscule more amount of planning you need to do, and just pay a little attention. That's it. But yeah, so Slay the Spire. I've probably got like 500 or 600 hours in it between Steam and Switch. Love that game. Any similar sort of roguelite type experience like that, I'm gonna give a shot. And I was pretty happy with this. So we got a Archer Maul or a Barrel Belly. So let's go. I think each run took me about an hour and a half last night, but I was going pretty slow. First time through, reading all the cards, not quite sure how it goes. So there's a bunch of different factions. You've got your starting faction. So like I'm the Elfie Poisony thing now. That's the card that represents my character. No, I'll keep you. And then you got other ones. You can see which ones you want in your opening hand. You can right click to cycle through if they make cards. So for example, this character, if I play it, it gets me poison the other people. This is what the poison does. Puts a card in their hand. Poison. So we got nothing but poison in our opening hand, which is fine with me. And then poison, takes off damage each turn until they play it. So basically, they're going to take damage until they're able to, until they choose to spend an energy there. Just like, all these games, your energy that's available to you starts out at 1, and then it just grows up from there. I'm a little... I don't know what my thoughts are exactly, but I feel like there is some sort of disservice moving away from the magic style. Your resources are part of your deck. I want to see that element pop back up into these deck building games again. Not maybe that's just not something that's a roguelite type of thing. It's more of like a traditional deck builder. This dude. And so very soon I'll be able to go to a pub, a tavern, and I'll get more cards. So at the end of each battle you'll get some stuff that you can do. Actually, I don't think you get cards at the end of each battle inherently. It's only when you go to the shops and stuff, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Played a lot last night. But you get to go to a tavern one very early on, and you pick a second faction. And so your deck basically doubles right away, or very early on, and you'll get access to neutral cards as well as cards from your faction and cards from the other faction you pick. And so at the tavern you will get three or four options. Alright, so let's add a poison to his hand, and we'll put him right here to block the 2/2. Then I'll do this one that will get buffed because the other guy has poison in his hand. And when you hover over, you can see the modifiers, which will be, like, for example, this one is just modified from his ability that happens when he gets played. Additional attack and health for each poison in the opponent's hand. There's also... you can also modify the cards as you go through. You can buy trinkets that attach to cards themselves, which is very, very cool. I think a very unique spin on the genre. Up until now, I've just been playing with the pirate stuff. This is my first time where my main faction is something else. And I found myself just upgrading the same cards no matter what, because it just seemed like that was kind of the best way to go. And that perceived best option in terms of upgrading the specific cards pretty much never changed throughout my 6 hours, playing, 4, 5, 6 runs or whatever it was. So I don't know how that's gonna change, because I don't find myself going through and like seeing a lot of new cards just randomly pop up, you know. So we'll see. There might be kind of a small card pool right now. It's early access, you know, 1 day out, 2 days out, you know. No real criticism can be made. Although I did pay a lot of money for this. This is like $30 early access game. 20, 30. I'll put something up here so you can see. But if it has the development cycle that something like Slay the Spire has, like that's, you know, that's worth it to me. I just hope that actually, you know, plays out the same. So he's gonna be dead. The first one's only got 5 HP. They go, the enemies you fight scale up pretty quickly because, like I said, like right after this, I should be getting a second faction, and then it goes up to like 15 HP or something. Okay, you do get cards, yeah. I was, let's see, we got Petal Mage. When you play it, restore 4 health and increase your maximum mana by 1. We got Rotting Puff, which, when he dies, you add a poison to your opponent's hand. If this minion is transformed, trigger its death. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely ways that the poison people can transform minions. It's a thing called Evolve. And you can cast it on either your minions or the opponent's minions. And then it has it's a weird effect, because it just randomly upgrades it to a card that costs 1 more energy, or 1 more mana. But if you do it on an enemy one, then it makes it, them go to a random enemy that's 1 less mana. But it seems to be pretty easy to evolve your guy into something that's like not very good. So maybe it's too random there, I'm not sure. Heart Mage, more healing, which is I'm a fan of it. I haven't needed it too much. My experience has been your health doesn't whittle down too much until you die. Seems to be. Dual Strike, which is this minion attacks twice. And then combat starts is every time you end a turn in your game, you'll get this Belly Jelly, which has a 2/2 and then an on death trigger. I liked this guy. I played it before. I liked it. This is like just gigantic beefcake, right? 8 attack, 8 health, hitting twice a turn. And then when you play it, it gives dual strike to some other guys. Nice beefcake, but I'll just go with this guy. Now, Sal's Tavern. I don't know if there's differences between them, because they all just say Sal's Tavern, so I don't know if it's the same choices in each one. But let's go here. So we can add Musket, the Cannon Expert. We can add Rez, which has the ability, one-time effect triggered after you cast a spell card. So if this is in play and I play a spell, the first time I play a spell after it's in play, it'll add a Serpent Song to my hand. What the heck is a Serpent Song? Let's right-clicky. Deal 1 draconic damage to a minion. Yeah, another interesting thing is that there's damage types as well in here, which function just as regular damage, except potentially there could be abilities that increase the damage you take or deal for certain ones. So it's pretty cool. Each faction has its own keywords. So there's like a global pool of keywords, but then also certain ones. I've never played these ones, so let's just go with them. Certain factions will have their own unique keywords. And so getting to mix and match the factions is kind of interesting sometimes. So this one will give me 3 options. A battle, a deadly battle, and then a regular battle. Let's go here so I can do the deadly battle, which is like a, you know, just a more difficult hallway fight. Alright, and these are relics. These are passives that you can put on your character. We've got 4 slots potentially. I've got an extra unlocked one, so you start off with 1 unlocked, and then you can purchase at the end of a run the additional slots if you want. So your opponent's spells cost 1 more. I like that one. You know, it's pretty passive, but I like it. After you cast your first draconic spell in a turn, draw a card. I played this one before. I like this one a lot. Add 3 noxious arrows to your hand at the start of the game. Noxious arrows are 3 mana, 2 damage to a minion if it survives. Destroy it, and you get a poison to the hand of the opponent. We've got 2 gold left, so not much to do there. So we'll do this deadly battle, then we'll go and we'll grab another relic, no cost. Prize Emporium, Campfire, Trinket Shop. Oh, I can't get to the Trinket Shop. I had to go through there to get the Trinket Shop, see? Oh well. You go first. Opponent gets a Prism Gem. Okay, Serpent Song. Deal 1 damage to a minion. Each poison in your opponent's hand and poison spell. Alright, let's go. Good job, good job. Let's go. Alright. Let's just, he didn't do anything. He's got nothing. Let's just pass this turn. Add a poison to your opponent's hand. Okay. Poison damage, okay. Sure. Poison, poison, poison. The other thing I really like, so you can click here and you can see your deck, what's in there. And if you click history, you get a log. Games like this, I love if they have a log, especially this one. This seems like a really, this just feels like more comprehensive. You got the different icons, you know, you got the color coding and stuff, you got the different phases and their own little bubbles. It's very nice. I wish there was a way to export it. Just people might want to, on like the, you know, end level bosses, they might want to really tear down what happened when they lose and stuff, or even when they win, right? You go up against the boss 20 times, you finally get him. Let's see what the heck did I do different this time. Okay. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't see if you played a poison. Got one. I am also excited that there's a campaign mode of some sort. I have not checked it at all. All I know is that it's not locked, like whatever that third option is. So I assume there's something there I can do. Because also I do miss that experience of like building up one deck over time. You know, like in the old Magic games, like the Magic Arena ones, but also like the old like 1988 DOS one. Where like you're going through the map fighting different people and unlocking stuff. Like it's fun, you know? Getting that long-term build-up and long-term strategizing. I need to play some of these poisons. I've not been doing that. I'm gonna save those for the big guys though. Alright, poison. Poison. It's the 2. 1 draconic damage to a minion. Let's just, sure. And then Blitz. That starts the combat phase. So when you click Blitz, that triggers any start of combat ability that's on your cards. So sometimes you've got like some pretty sick abilities that you can just knock off anytime, or you will, you know, launch throughout many times throughout the course of a battle, which is interesting. See, so this card gives me Draconic and Pyro damage +1, so that card I just played would have done 2 damage. Oh, something's affecting the spells in my hand, so Overgrow. When you play a card with Overgrow, it makes a double of it. Spells that deal damage cost 1 more. Poison deals damage. It just deals it to you. So that's 3 energy I'd have to spend to get rid of that. Let's play myself. I don't know if he has poison. Alright, let's hit for 3. Let's get to jamming. So he's got 9 out of 15 over here. Yeah, you can see his cards in hand, cards in deck. You can see what relics they have here, if they have relics. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Okay, we got a 3 guy there, so we can arrow him. Those are all gone now. Let's arrow him. Let's poison. What's this? Rift, game +1/+1. Let's go there. Let's go there. Blitz. The heck? 4/4 Quartermaster Stain. Your opponent's spell +1 more. Alright. And Thorns, which is basically like if it's my turn and I attack and one of my creatures is going up against him, he's going to be dealing 6 damage to my creature, my minion, instead of 4. Combat start. Summon a belly jelly in front of this. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, he got all rifty. That's more than 5 coming at you, buddy. Gotcha! We got him. I also really like this victory screen. It's just nice. It just looks nice. It's a good color. I like it. Alright, what do we got? So we got some health back, and then we got some gold, and we get some card choices. Oh yeah, one thing that does confuse me with this, sometimes you can skip picking a card, sometimes you can't. I don't know, I haven't paid enough attention to figure out when each is happening. Do I want an actual, not just arrow, in my deck? I mean, 3 starting in my hand is like, I can't even play those for a few turns, right? And then, even then, you want to hold out usually, so. When this minion takes damage, add a poison to your opponent's hand. Let's go. Let's take you. And then we got a Draconic pick for our second faction. We got 4 mana, 5/3, Dragon. On death, deal 3 damage to all minions. That'll be yours too, but I think I'm fine with that, I think. Flux. After this card is discarded, add it back to your hand. I've never had an ability or anything where my cards are discarded by either an effect I control or my opponent controls. So I don't know how common that will eventually become. I assume since it's a keyword, there's like, the components to build an engine around it are there. Oh, this is a nice and simple one. I kind of like that. I feel like +1 power and +1 health, like a little small increase like that, is really helpful in this game, it seems like. But this seems fun, so let's go with that. And then we got a neutral one. Heart Mage, again. Played, deal 2 damage to myself. Pirate. Played, give your other minions +1/+1. Seafaring Ape. 666. 666. We got 1 6, 3 5s, 2 4s, 1 3. Let's go with the Heart Mage. Put another 3-drop. I don't know. I like that one. Just seems fun. It's it's Donkey Kong. Let's just Donkey Kong it up. Let's just go with Donkey Kong. Relic Cache. Yeah, there's a lot of. Another odd thing is that there's just very few battles. You know, Slay the Spire, you're doing what, like 10, 12 battles in one floor? Right? Like 8 minimum? 8, 10, 12, something like that. And this one you're probably doing like 4. Death Dice is insane. So I've used all of these. Heavy Sword is good. Heavy Sword, if you have enough 1 and 2 drops to make some good early use of it, very nice. Death Dice, after any minion is summoned, give it a random minion's death ability. So any minion, this is my minions, this is their minions, this is every minion. This is so much fun. I've sat around and watched like 5-minute chains of events happening when an enemy gets killed. It's absurd. I love it. I can't say if it has I can't say concretely if it has won me runs or battles, but it has definitely been fun. Let's go to the campfire. So the campfires, like in Slay the Spire, you get a few different choices. Forge a shield, which give you some armor, which means that the next 5 damage you take is going to be negated. Make a friend. This has always been at a Heart Mage 2 deck. I've never had it say any other card. And then burn a card lets you take all of the copies of a card out. So not just a single copy of something, every copy of a card, which is insane. I don't really care about any of these. I guess I'll just go with some armor, because I don't feel like I want to remove anything. We'll do a battle. Alright, starting hand. Spore Whisper, Crowd Surfer, Spore Whisper. Let's get rid of that one and see what we get. Alright. Bank 2 Glimmer. Yeah, so this is Glimmer right here. As far as I know, that is just a unique ability for this faction. Oh, look at this! If you hover over the portrait, okay, it tells you opponent's hand. I don't know what the. I guess that's when they drew that card. Oh shit! So he's got 3 cards from his opening hand that he started with. And he's got 1 card that he drew, obviously. Okay. Known cards. Stab and Grab, Double Cross, Salty Rogue, Raining Knives, Budding Pickpocket, Brigade Cadet. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't realize that. I saw this, right? This, like, but, oh, that's fun. I like that. That's cool, and I like the appearance of this interface, too, that pops up. I don't know why. Just something about it looks cool. Visually, it's a very nice game. Death Dice. So, when this guy dies... Oh, does it not tell me what ability he got? I think I just need to pay attention, right? Alright. Okay, so when this guy dies, 3 damage to all minions. Gotta love it. So he has to play cards before he attacks, so, and he's, like, attacking's automatic, so it's just gonna be damage to everyone. So if he plays anything with 3 health or less, then he's a dummy. Alright, good job. That was nice. Oh man, this is fun. I love death dice. Boom, love it. So fun. Draconic and Pyro damage +1. There we go. Alright, and death. Summon an Ember Whelp on death. Alright, playing some poison. Deal 1 damage. Death, draw a card. Good one. Nice. Alright. Death, give a friendly cannon +1. No cannons. Yeah, sometimes you'll get death abilities that'll be like from other factions where it's just something that would normally interact with something you have, but because you're not actually playing that faction, it's just going to be useless. So like cannons are a pirate thing. Basically, they can be triggered through certain events, usually playing a creature, and it'll deal random damage to an enemy. Poison. Getting glimmer. After dealing damage to the enemy hero, steal 10 gold. Stuff. Loot sack. Cloak of Shadows. At the start of turn 8, escape the battle. Oh. Let's kick this up a notch then. Okay. Death. Restores 6 health to all friendly characters. Ooh. Okay, what's this big guy? 2-5. Yeah, I like that one. I like the belly jelly. I think, I mean, seems like that the armor protects from poison too, which is interesting. Let's just some of these people. Get a good ability, good death ability, good death ability. Draw a card. Not, I mean, it's fine, I'll take it. But. I don't remember if it was the Draconic faction, or I don't think it was, obviously, because that's I don't remember what faction it was, but there's one dude where when he dies, he gives a death ability to a friendly minion that basically resummons him. And I think there's a lot of I've seen a number of cards that are just very fun and interesting stuff like that, you know. Like, I think one of the things that people really appreciate about Slay the Spire is that each character is its own game. You know, there's the core base game that's that you play with all of them, but then you've got the different stances with the Watcher and all the unique abilities, the orbs and stuff, you know. And this is built the same way, but they interact because you're mixing and matching the factions, so it's pretty fun like that. Start of combat. Three draconic damage to enemy hero on death. Death, add a random pirate minion to your hand. Okay. So let's go ahead into the dancer right down here. And he's going to get at a random part in the hand. Cool. Oh. Salty Rogue hits, Death Dice gets Salty Rogue Death Rattle random time. Ooh, look how it scrolls while the game plays. I like that. Look at what's happening. Belly jelly. Oh, that's cool. I don't know, it's fun. Alright, everyone's dead. 22 to 8. Pull your front row with doomed recruits. Sure. Let's go. Summon a haunted crewmate creature. There you go. He summons a haunted crewmate. That's the one I was just talking about. That's cool. Play haunted crewmate. When it dies, its spirit goes into someone else. It's so fun. Like, that's flavorful. That's what we call flavorful in the biz. Player turn. Alright, we're up to 7 energy. He's got 8. So, I can arrow both of them and then get everyone in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Infinite Rift. He's got Rift, he's got Infinite Rift. So Infinite Rift, I assume, even though it still says one-time trigger up there, I assume that'll proc more than one time. Yeah, I mean, let's, I can arrow him. I can arrow him. Oh yeah, let's see what the, whoops! Whoopsie daisy! Should have paid attention. So yeah, he gets, tough gives him -1 damage from all sources. I'm not sure what it was that buffed him up, though. Doomed Recruit. +2/+2. Oh, did the Doom Recruit... Was that because they got something from Death Dice? Increases Scar locks. What are they summoned? Doomed Recruit, Doomed Recruit. When did I play? Yeah, Doomed Recruit. So Death Dice gives Doomed Recruit Death Rattle. Give a random friendly minion. Summon Hunted Crewmate. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so wow. So these just happen to roll, I guess, +2/+2 on death from the dice. And then one of them summoned a Hunted Crewmate. Which he already had. So I guess it doesn't duplicate that, right? Because this says +3, but this just says, this doesn't say +3, so. Deal 1 damage to a draconic minion. Death, summon a random Shrubbasaur that costs 5 or less. What's a Shrubbasaur? Where does it get summoned? We only got one left. Oh, what? The shrubber shrub play over. Can I view the logs of past battles? Yeah, I want to be able to go back to the logs. 'Cause I wasn't paying attention. Did he ran? Is that why? I gotta start paying attention when I'm playing these games. But probably not gonna happen. Give your opponent 3 poison on play. That's pretty sick. I like that. Draw a card, increase your maximum mana by 1. I like that too. This one's 3. The other one we saw that increases mana was 4 or 5. So a little bit quicker. I like that a lot. But damn, dude, 3 poison from 1 card. You know, no conditions. I like that. Let's give that a go. Let's go some dragons. We got Dusk, Drake, damage on death. Give your other minions +2/+2 on death. Dual strike. 2 funky fragrances to your opponent's hand. So I've played against this card. And the funky fragrance are basically +1/+1 boosts for 1 energies. Spells that go into your opponent's hand. So you play this 5/4 for 3 mana, and then your opponent gets the ability to juice up some of his dudes if he chooses. It's annoying to play against, but I've been playing against on decks that are built for it. So, like, they feel like they're centered around these being the, you know, the win condition, and it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. But I think I'll give them a shot. I haven't played with them, so. Clone Curator is pretty interesting. 3 mana, 2/1. You play it. You choose a minion, and then you get 2 1/1 1 energy copies of it. It's basically like you just copying the ability almost, you know, because you can't like get someone that's got nice stats with it. This minion is damaged. Summon a Rotten Spore on your opponent's side of the field, 6 health. Rotten Spore is 2 health, inanimate, which means it's a wall. It's basically a wall, inanimate. They can, if they have attack here, they can retaliate against enemies if they're attacked, but they can't attack the enemy. The enemy, like me. They can't attack me. But if my minion hits them, they'll respond. Death. Deal 1 damage to another random character. I guess character includes minions and the enemy himself. When this minion is damaged, summon a rotten spore on your opponent's side of the field. I don't know. Let's go with this guy. We got 1 option. Let's go to that 1 option. Forge a shield. Burn a card. Make a friend. Heart mage. Yeah. Burn a card and all copies of it. Let's get a shield again. I feel like the shield's the most useful. Alright, this is the mid-boss. Deadly Recruit. Let's see if I can do it. Alright, we got a very, very, very expensive opening hand. Let's just swap them all. Damn, we got nothing but direct damage here, Jesus. What was Serpent's on? Deal 1. Oh, that's this guy. Add a poison to your opponent's hand. Okay. Death. Give another friendly minion +1/+1. Dual blades. Yeah, dual blades is really good. Okay, let's knock this dude out. Trigger his rift. That's Zoopy Zoopy. Next turn I'll arrow him. Like, dual blades is just like, it's a deck in itself. It's card draw, summons, and low cost cards. It's just so good. Loved it on the pirate one. Crowd surfer, death, add a poison. Fuck. Then they'll attack. They'll both die. He'll get toe jam. Forgot what toe jam does. I think it evolves your guy, or it evolves a minion, so it'll change them to another random one based on cost. Playing the poison. So 16 out of 20, 7 cards in hand, 24 in deck. Man, I have like no friggin' minions this time. Deal 4 damage to enemy minion, then deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Amazing. I mean, I got nothing, right? Everything needs a target, but everything's dead. That's what happens when you're playing with the death dice. Haunted crewmate, love him. You gotta get him before there's a host nearby. Thorns, this minion takes damage, add a poison. Let's go. Deal 4 damage to all enemy minions when he dies. Why does death dice... Yeah, sometimes death dice doesn't actually display the modifiers, it looks like. So I've encountered very small glitches. One time I had a card stuck on my mouse and I couldn't click anything, and I had to just close out the program, like Alt-Tab, right-click the icon of the taskbar and close it out. That's happened just once. That was like 10 minutes into my first time playing, so that gave me a bad feeling from the get-go, but I think it's worked out fine. Like, it's only happened the once. Oh, another thing, if you click here, you can have your hand over here, which is very interesting, but it's not very, like, good, as far as, like, looking at the hand. Like, sure, you can see the board better, but, and then you click back over here, right? How do you do it? You click back over here, or do you drag it? How do you get back over here? Do you click back here? Yeah, you just click back here and it toggles it. I think it would look better over here if your mouse wheel would scroll through them or something, but it doesn't. Okay. Add a puff cap to my deck. Oh, he toe jammed him. Was that what happened? He toe jammed it? Alright, what am I doing here? Lustrous poison. Revive this minion barrier and relentless.
Blitz.
Boom. Oh, it shows me what, if it's a poison, it shows me. Okay, that's great. That's good. You know, I really do feel like documentation is like the biggest issue with games these days. Like, if it's a super complex game, there better be a first party like wiki or something that's set up that's actually like managed by the fucking people that make these games. You know? That's something that like Guild Wars, for example, has done really well with. There are first party wikis for Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 that are very comprehensive. You know, community ran, but they are provided by the company, you know, by the developers. They, let's play poison to trigger his thingy. Get rid of it. You know. But, like, minimum, there needs to be some sort of in-game stuff. I mean, I prefer, like, a really advanced in-game, you know, tutorial, you know, documentation, just something. You know, we got Diablo 4 devs doing live streams showing us, like, flowcharts. Like, this is great, but there needs to be a way for, like, people who don't watch your live streams to understand this. You know, like every game that's more complicated than like a match 3 puzzle game, just have some option, some menu option somewhere where we can dig into any fucking topic we want, right? Should this have taken me 8 hours to realize that I could do this? No, the tutorial had like pop-ups and stuff, all over the place. Like my first run through this was entirely guided. You can't pick the path you go on or anything, you know, for the first, like, whatever amount of time. Like, it was a long tutorial type process. Which is fine, it's cool, I like it, but, like, stuff needs to happen. Like, we need to, like, just tell us about your game. You want us to play a game, just tell us about it. Let us go through and do it. I don't know, man. Let's see, what's this guy? I need to, like, figure out how, like, my actual feeling about, like, how I need to figure out how to do words for it. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna burn everyone I can burn, right? I have way too many spells this game. This one. And then pirate minion. So I can do, I have to arrow someone. And this one will at least give him a poison. And then I can play this guy, which will get buffed. Does he have any poison? He's got 1 poison already. So he'll be a 3/3. So he'll be able to kill him before his second attack. Blitz! Ooh. Guard. There's so much. Like, death dice is just insane. I hope eventually there's just a death dice mode. No achievements, nothing, just like, yeah, everything's just, we got death dice on everything. Man, look at all those friggin' things. It'd be a shame if something happened to them, huh? I got bombed. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Summon a shiver shade. What's a shiver shade? Can't tell what a shiver shade is. Got 5. No poison. So I can. This guy gets barrier and relentless. 2, 4, 5. Let's knock him out. Let's play this guy right here. And then we'll play him over here. We'll get buffed a bit, a little tiny bit. Alright. Shiver Shade. Add a bomb to your opponent's deck. I've got a bomb here. So one of the cool things is that it also does some of the things will add cards to your deck. So like poison goes into your hand, and while it's in your hand it deals damage to you. There are cards that when they're drawn, they automatically just like auto cast. That's actually I think the little keyword for it, auto cast. So like the bombs when they're drawn from your deck, 4 damage to you. That's what they do. And then there's cards that have the ability to, you know, modify stuff. So like there's a pirate guy that will make bombs, you know, deal like 2 extra damage or whatever it is. Rush is like haste. 8 to 6. 8 to 6. Eight to 6. So 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna arrow that guy. No, Jesus Christ. Summon a Shiver Shade. Summon a Haunted Crewmate. You have a random friendly minion +1/+1. I don't know what a Shiver Shade is. Add a poison to your opponent's hand. Barrier and relentless. Okay, so next turn potentially I'll take 4. But what do these guys do when they die? 2 pyro damage to enemy hero, so I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. There you go. There you go. Defeated. Defeated. I love that software still uses the little floppy disk icon for saving. It's 2023. This game just came out at the end of November. Here's a little floppy disk icon. I'm an old person. I know what that is. Can you imagine you're like 22, right? And you just like, you know that this icon, it just always means in every piece of software, save your progress, save your document, save your image, save whatever you're working on. Alright, oh yeah, all that little, you know, the save icon. Do they have any concept of what a floppy disk was back in the day? Jesus Christ, man. insane. New best, so I haven't, this will come up to an actual like letter when you beat it, the whole thing. So I got 450 husks, which are used to upgrade your stuff, and it tells you why you were awarded that many. So, we got 2 battle victories, 100. I did one of the deadly battle victories, that's 250. I collected more than 100 gold, which is like win a round, you get that. Spent more than 100 gold. Boss defeated. Aid from campfires. So if you use the campfires for certain things, you'll get bonuses. You can see the relics here. You can go through your deck. I don't know if this is the only interface for your deck, or if there's one where you can see them all like laid out. It tells you the time right here. We got the little arrow for some stats. So I collected 360 gold. I spent 105. Used 2 campfires. Most HP lost in a single battle was 7. Again, this is aside from the actual the actual one where I lost. Deadly battle victories, so it's all there. And then sometimes you can get other stuff too than just the husks. Like I found like a bounty board where it had like wanted criminals on them. And then that, I thought that would either just straight up give me the reward that was listed, or it would put me into a battle against the bounty person. And then if I won that battle, I got the reward listed, but it just gave me it here, and I don't know where that went or what that actually translates to. No clue where that happens, because I haven't been able to see it anywhere else. And then this one will just start up a run right away, and continue will take you back to like the menu and the main map and stuff. And and this is a really gorgeous map, by the way. I love it. I like the different sections, how they highlight with the diamonds, the scrolling diamonds, which if you notice, like the scrolling diamond is also on the battlefields when it's your turn. Like there's the diamond design that's scrolling underneath your board. It's a very, very visually attractive game. You know, and I guess this map, like, it technically falls under the sort of pixely style, but it's you know, because it's not zoomed in, you know, and you're not doing this up close shot, it's got a kind of a different vibe to it. I think it's great. So down here we got the tavern, clicky. I've got 700 husks, so I just got, what was it, 450 or whatever, and then I got some left over from the other one. I'm level 8. These are some traits that my character has. The traits, I didn't get to any events on this map, but there are events that will give you like 4 options, and some of them will be locked if you don't have certain traits. It tells you the playstyle of the guy you're using, the hero, the mercenary, and some of the zones. In order to unlock them, you have to beat them with different types of mercenaries. This is also a difficulty level. It kind of tells you, like, you know, how difficult will it be to get through a match with your chosen one. So Blitz burst, I told you I've not been able to use it yet. You have to get to level 10 to unlock it, so I'm sure that's soon. I didn't have to buy much to get to level 8. I think I spent, it was 1,000 husk to unlock this character, Juniper. And then I probably spent 250 to upgrade her HP from 20 to 25. And I think I spent like another 100 or 200 to unlock that second relic slot. I didn't do too much, you just kind of get there. They also have a little tag here, nature. If you click some of the other ones, there's a war, and then res, which I don't have, combo. There's a little gizmo one, balanced, which is a 3 difficulty. And we got Nilmi, which is another combo one. This one is like a fighter guy. Hothead lets you deal when you play a minion. If there's an opposing minion on the other side in that column, you'll deal your damage to it. Well, they'll attack right away. Swift Strike lets you attack first, and then Focus is a class, like a specific faction ability that I haven't dealt with. I can't unlock any just yet. There's also 15 other mercenaries that are here but don't have any icons. So we got 5 right now. I don't know if this is all that's in the early access. I would assume that is all. And they just have ambitions to fill this up. So let's go back to Juniper, and we got these little tabs up here. So information, then we got this, which is other cards that you can purchase to unlock in your deck, in your opening deck, you know. So you can kind of expand it out from this. And then down here with the level ones, we can spend stuff here to increase the level of our guy. So Rotting Puff, this will 400 husks, it'll give me that card into my deck. Max HP, 300 for 1 more HP, yeah. Which is a lot. It started out at 50, and actually I spent more than 250, because I think it was 50, 100, so I might have spent, you know, like 500 or something to get that, I don't know. Unlock a relic slot, 300, so the 3rd relic slot. I guess I got 700. Let's do another relic slot. That seems insane. So I got 1 level for doing that. So I guess if I get let me add this card and see if that's level 10. Level 10. Sister would be proud. And no, see, okay, so it unlocks at 10, and then it's 500 husks to actually get it. Okay. Transform every poison in your opponent's hand into a noxious arrow and add it to your hand. So that's interesting. I don't know if this is just like an ability that's added to you, or if it's something you'll actually have to play during the game, and then it will start to count up, or if it's just like, because you've selected this as your Blitz Burst, you know, it's just there, and it's just something that's available to you. That's exciting. So I guess that'll be what I unlock next. This was Cross Blitz. This is something that I feel like I'm going to really, 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 really enjoy exploring and learning about. Yeah, very fun. 5 factions. Yeah, early access on Steam. Go get it. Go play it. I am going to have a lot of fun with this.